Let's ride. Hi, I'm Mixx, producer, creator, composer, Street Jazz Cartel.
Street Jazz.
I was a DJ. I started DJing at 15, and that's how I came up with the name Mixx. Long time ago. But I still don't get down on the turntable. It started as a kid, as a young kid. My pops used to play music all the time. So I tuned in to the speaker. I mean, that's what it was. I tuned in to the speaker, listening to all the instrumentation. And I was just amazed with how they done a lot of that stuff. So as I got older, like about 4th grade, I joined the band, and it just went from there. I started out playing drums and percussion, and that's what I mainly play now, percussion. But then later on, I added the piano. So I play, you know, a dibble and dabble with the keys a little bit, you know. I would say producing, it had to be DJ Quick, Dre, Quincy Jones, Maurice White. Man, there's so much. Barry White, of course, and Isaac Hayes. I really like Barry White and Isaac Hayes arrangements and Quincy Jones arrangements. But as far as the hip hop side of me, it got to be like Dre, Quick. It's not many hip hop producers that I followed, or you know, Ant Banks. That's another name that people don't mention a lot. But Dre, Quick, and Ant Banks, them was like some of my favorites. I like Tito Puente. I like him. He's Puerto Rican. I like him, and I look at a lot of his, you know, a lot of his stuff and stuff like that. Johnny Rodriguez, I like him too. I like a lot of Cuban, Latin music. I love that type of music. I like to listen to percussion. So. Street jazz is aggressive jazz, aggressive grooves. I like to produce this type of jazz because it gives me more of the hip hop feel, but using total live instrumentation. And that's why I call it street jazz. Well, I wanted a certain approach from each musician as far as the aggression. So I scouted each musician in the cartel, and that's how I wound up picking who I roll with now. On the side of the cartel, I got my man Steve-O, who actually helped produce a couple of the tracks on the album. Steve-O, he's on bass. Tony Parker on bass as well. Derek Bartell on guitar. Randall Wilson on guitar. Devlon Jackson on flute. Chuck Stone on trombone. Steve Cooley on trumpet. Johnny Barnes on trumpet. Sax man, Marty Sax Man Montgomery, of course, he's on sax. Matt Jones, he featured, he's on sax as well. Jeff Kennedy on drums. I'm on keys and percussion. And that consists of the Street Jazz Cartel. Cartel Drive is the sophomore project. Street Jazz was the first project, which is doing pretty well now, and we've done many accomplishments with it. Cartel Drive is the follow-up. I'm excited about the album. It took me a couple years to make it, and it's a banger. It's a banger. It's a keeper. Yes, we have Davina, who's a soul jazz singer, phenomenal soul jazz singer. She came through and blessed the album. Charles Gator Moore from Detroit, Corey Blake from Detroit, Mike Mav, he's out of Oakland. Gift Reynolds, who just signed with DJ Quick, he featured on the album. My man Luck, Angie McLaurin, Colleen, Detroit's own Raw Voices. And those are pretty much the vocal points, features on the album. But of course, the Street Jazz Cartel, we got a ton of us. So. Well, they both good. Street Jazz set the tone for what I'm doing, the movement I'm doing. Cartel Drive, you gotta have a solid follow-up. And that's what the Cartel Drive is. So when it come out, it's a good follow-up to the Street Jazz, because we made a lot of noise with the Street Jazz album, and the Cartel Drive is gonna make even more. Well, the Street Jazz movement started, we had several accomplishments. We opened up for Michael Franks, the legendary Michael Franks, Alex Bouillon, Marion Meadows, appeared on Fox 2, Fox 2 Detroit. Just, we've done a lot of things. We performed for the Reverend Jesse Jackson. So we did a lot of things with the Street Jazz project, and we got more to come on this up and coming project that's lined up. Well, see, I put out 2 hip-hop albums. The same way I've done the Street Jazz movement, I've done with the Isis Style family, which is the name of my company, Isis Style Music. I put out 2 compilations with feature artists from Detroit, and I produced those and marketed the same way, but hip-hop started taking a different turn that I didn't want to go in, so I wanted to keep mine musically, and that's when I started the Street Jazz movement, and that's, here we are today. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing right now. I'll just start working with the youth more and getting them to incorporate more live music, instrumentation into their projects, because a lot of the music today is just so computer generated, as far as everybody think they can do it themselves. It's nothing like the human feel on the tune. You need the human feel. I mean, you don't need it, but you do need it, so it's a way to bridge the gap between the two.